G'day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today is Trucking Tuesday. Now I wanted to bring this to you yesterday, but I just ran out of time. It's just there's so many things going on, but I haven't seen anyone else's video. I just wanted to come and see it fresh off the bat, so I have no idea what I'm walking into. There was some funky music on the title screen and I thought that was new, and it looks the trucks look more shiny on this screen as well. Let's dive in. I'm super excited. Let's do it. I'm so excited. So from the get-go, it's going to be interesting because I actually a couple days ago just did a little bit of shooting of the previous update. What was the game that we had in the iteration for what it was 5 years. So looking at the cab right now, it kind of looks the same to me. The mirrors are still pretty clear. Looking around the cab. Okay, let's jump out. So like I said, I've got these comparison videos and we're going to have a look at. And so, jumping out the truck. Let me turn this down on my headphones actually. So we're going to flip. Obviously I've got no vocals. I call it vocals. I've got no speech on the other clips, but we are going to flip from one side. So let's do a front version. Oh yes, you can definitely see it's definitely clear, isn't it? It's definitely nice. So we're going to flip over to the previous version on this truck, so be right back. So look at that chrome as well. I can even see the reflection of the traffic in that chrome. I don't recall seeing that before, but yeah, okay. Let's have a look at these lights. Now, lights were, I thought the lights on the previous, I can see sorry, I'm getting distracted. The reflection of that worldwide shipping in that paint. But having a look at these headlights, now they were always pretty good on the road, so we'll flip back to the previous update and we'll compare it to this one. So hopefully I can get close enough so you can see. Okay, about there. Okay, I'll be right back. So I want to say, looking at those headlights, I'm not sure. I think they might have taken a bit of a dip. I remember them being really quite intricate in there, and I don't know if that's been cut back. But the tyres look pretty good. There's a good tread on them. Can't remember how the tread was now, but even that reflection there in the trailer, I think the trailer might have actually been a matte colour up against the truck, but now it seems to be picking up the colour that was chosen for the truck. Maybe. Is there much difference between paint there? I don't know. But yeah, I can already quite clearly see. Okay, so I can also, I've just noticed the shops over here. So we've got a 3D shop going on. Where of course previously we had it was like a poster, wasn't it? So that's much better. You can see. I didn't think it was a big deal, but I suppose it just adds a bit more, especially as you go through the shops and stuff. I can see the buildings down there. I can see the trees. The fog is gone. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely. And the trees over there. I can't wait to hit the road. Okay, so let's get this truck started. And we will put the card in. Change the mode. Driving time 2 hours. Do I might actually have some sleep before we go and pick all this lot up. So that's changed a couple of hours while we had our sleep. Taco. Change the mode once more. Accept. And that's all tickety-boo. Okay, so let's get going then. We'll just throw up some lights, I think. And yeah, I think we're ready to hit the road. On the road with the brand new graphical update. Let's knock off the handbrake there. We're on the wheel. And yeah, let's get going. Let's get going. Okay, let's indicate probably that one there. And look this way. Now, I've already shot the heavy cargo video actually. So I was just wondering if I push it up on the D-pad, brilliant. It takes us back to the centre. Let's just check that. Yeah, we can see in that top quarter wing mirror there, we can see the trailer had come in. So let's get to it. Let's have a look. That red band can stay there a second. So again, we're not talking about any sound updates, just all graphics here. I think, I'm not too sure. Oh, does it say the time? Just wondering what time it might be, because it looks like maybe a bit of a murky afternoon. Wow, look at that. Wowzers. Hold on a second. Stop the bus. Look at that up there. Hold on. It looks like St. Paul's. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that as it comes in there. Can you see it out the window? In fact, we can do better than that. Hold on. Let's we can pull up and get out the truck, can't we? But yeah, it looks incredible as I was coming over the horizon there. I was going to get out of the truck, but we won't. We won't. So we can check that right mirror just by hitting right on the D-pad. And we'll pull up to these set of lights. And indicate right. Okay, I can see on the dashboard actually, it's 7:20 in the morning. Dashboard's always been pretty usable with the fuel gauge there. And so I can see exactly what's going on. I can see it says 7:23 in the morning. And yeah, you know, really, really good. But to be fair, there's a lot of people that's actually said that this game was good anyway. You know, if you could see past the... just watch that wing mirror around. If you could see past the fog, there's a good game here. One of the biggest problems with this game is the lack of variety of drop-off points, is the lack of variety of trucks, loads. So, you know, whilst this... Oh, hold on a second. Is it here? We've got to pick up this delivery. Whilst this update is super appreciative, I guess it's in there. Oh, crikey, let's run that wheel round. Now, I don't know what they've done with the wheel, but it's... Hold on a second. What's good? I had the sensitivity. Perfect. Give me 1 second. Ah, okay. So that's why the steering is a little bit fuzzy, is that you've got a steering device and it says gamepad just there. So you can flick this across. There's two options and it says wheel. So suddenly we've got a steering range. We've got the force feedback. We've got the constant force, the effect strength. So, activate steering camera. Oh, I'm not too sure about that one. So what you need to do is go into the controller setting and then go all the way to the top, and you can flick it between gamepad and wheel. So I'm hoping that that'll make a bit more sense now. Let's choose accept and let's try. There you go. Oh, now I've got some feedback. And now the wheel is not flying around super unrealistically, and you can actually see my input of the wheel, which is far better. So is that new? Hold on a second. Is this the pickup point? That's never right. Hold on 1 second. Handbrake. I've got this sodding great trailer, and I've got to put it in there against this brick wall. Oh, come on, guys. That literally doesn't, this drop off doesn't make any sense at all. I don't even know how I'm going to pull this off. I mean, that's... Yeah, Chuck looks great. Oh, what the fuck? Like, literally. This trailer is so long as well. Alright, right, this is really rare. I'm going to go to third person and just see if I can do something with this this pickup. So we've pulled in, as you would, really. Absolutely jackknifing that trailer. Right, let me spin that camera around. It's a shame because of the graphics update that they couldn't just put a driver in the bloody cab. We still have, you know, a ghost driver here, and it just would have been nice if you're going to do a graphical update, just put a driver in there, a little bit of animation. You know, you've had this amount of time. That would have been really nice to see that. Right, okay, so do you know what? I reckon we might be able to do first person from here. Hold on. But yeah, just such a shame there's not a driver in there. It really is. Okay, so let me have a think then. Making it super difficult for myself and I, really. No, be this way round. God, force feedback. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. As ambitious as I am. Just check this round here. Come on then, we're in for a penny, in for a pound. Right, no, I can't see. I have no idea. It's not a bad effort, is it? Come on. This way. No. Round with the wheel. I know I'm going to have comments saying, KT, you should have done that in first person. Yeah, I know. But I can't believe this pickup point, guys. Like, seriously. Okay, we are thankfully back to normal service. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Nope, not too far. Lovely. Stop. Stop. Okay, let's go and pick all this up. Okay. We're super close to the back, but I don't even care. That'll do. But yeah, can you believe that drop though? You know, look how long that trailer is, and you want to swing in here and then have to fanny around with that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that? that pickup? So we've picked up our... I've forgotten what we're picking up now. It's electrical goods, I think. Shut this door. Right, okie dokie, let's get out of here then. But yeah, that was a super tight pickup. Okay, let's just watch this round. I want to say, and I look forward to your opinion, but I don't think the mirrors are as crystal clear as they were. We'd have to watch some old videos, but I think they're a little bit... Go on then, fella, get across the road. I don't think they're quite as clear as they were. So indicate right here, it's crystal. Oh, that BMW there, hold on. So you can see in that top quarter, we can see we're clear of that curb. So that's absolutely fine. So I think there was obviously some compromise. You know, I think there's been compromise. I think there's been compromise on the truck lights. I think you could easily see that the paint has been updated. But I think the mirrors have also been slightly compromised for the fog. But it's nice to see the buildings. I mean, you can coming back round to St. Paul's again. It's not obviously St. Paul's, is it? Because we're in Germany. But you know, it's nice to see the world. But I think there has been a bit of compromise here. Actually, a dashboard's looking pretty clear, so maybe they have done something with the dashboard as well. What I should do is go through the patch notes and see exactly what's been updated. But sit with me and be a passenger while I waffle away. You're welcome to join me on this trip. Waiting on this green light. There we go, green. Yeah, I think that dashboard has been... The black seems to be a lot more crisper and stuff. I mean, the mirrors are not bad. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that I think maybe they've been compromised slightly. But I look forward, you know, like I said, I haven't watched anyone else's video on this. So, you know, I'm keen to go back, but I didn't want to be influenced by what people say. You know, I'm always conscious that I don't want to repeat what people do. I do my thing, you know, which is slow and steady. You know, I talk, I waffle, we go on a journey together, and every single person who has a channel covering games does things their way, right? And that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I didn't want to watch a single video until I seen it firsthand, because I didn't want, because then I'd be conscious of saying things that other people have said. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go back and watch some more videos this evening while I have a little drive. But we'll do this drive together. I don't think it's too far, but we are going to get up on the open road, so we will see a difference. But it's very clear to see that the fog has gone. But what life this game has is still up for grabs. Now, like I said, well, if you're a fan of this channel, which I am super grateful if you are, it's going to come across, see that mirror on the right. I think it was clearer than that what do you call it, offside? Well, no, wait, hold on a second. Let me think about this. So drivers would be offside. So near side, your near side mirror there looks to be not of the same resolution it was, and that's just my thoughts on it, you know. But what does it matter? Well, you know, that's the big question, really. Is it too little, too late? Is it, you know, it's great and all, but all that hard work, 7 months, if not longer, of hard work. And to what avail? You know, you've lifted some fog, you've made the shops 3D, and you know, like I said, all that work that you've put into it, and you know, there's you know, I say this absolutely with respect, and you know, and humbly do so, but I think there's going to be a lot of people that, you know, will jump onto Euro Truck. Just simply because of all the truck models, you know, all the places you can go, the mods that's going to slowly trickle onto the platform, you know. So was it worth it? That's the point, you know. Because I mean, there's a lot of people that champion this game anyway. Before it had the update, so I think probably time might have been better spent in different loads, different locations, different drop-off points, and of course, they haven't made a single penny from this game because the update is free, and you want to see companies make a bit of money along the way, and this is why you've got Heavy Cargo coming out with paid DLC, and quite rightly so. We shouldn't have all these updates for free. Yeah, right. I'm just going to check this map because again, it would have been nice if they put up the we spoke about it for ages, but the sat nav, if that could talk to you, that really would be something else, Okay, so this is the delivery. We're going up to Hamburg. We're currently down here. I think that map has changed. I don't remember that being blue. Yeah, I might be absolutely mistaken. Okay, so what's this doing then? So is it going... Some of these, I think it's this one. So we're going to Hamburg. We can look at the follow the signs for Hamburg. Well, we can go. Oh, it is right. It's right here. Okay, that's fine. Let's just check that mirror there and get used to using the D-pad on the steering wheel. We can knock off that indicator if we can. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching everybody else's opinion. And I look forward to hearing yours in the comments. What's your thoughts on it? Has it blown you away? Do you think it's amazing? Or do you think that actually, it looks great, but there's been some detriment of some of the graphics maybe? Or do you think that really it's a little bit, just a little bit too late? Yeah, it's food for thought, isn't it? It is food for thought. Okay, let's check that map once more. And so we're up, chilling out on this part here. It's quite a long way up, actually. So looking at the open road here, I wonder if that tarmac has also had a little bit of love as well. Hard to see really. Let's bung it in cruise. So here we are on the open road. Cruise control is now on, and we get to look at this beautiful game. So considering it is Unity, I think they've done a grand job. We've got no trees popping in, got a bright blue sky. It's currently 10:30 in the morning, in-game, should I say. And this is a nice part of trucking. This is what draws me to it, It's just the open road, a bit of cruise control, left with an audio book or maybe to your own thoughts of what's going on in your life. And it's part of the reason why I absolutely love driving. But yeah, we're going to be able to look across these fields now. We're going to be able to enjoy the city coming into view. And, it's a great thing. It's just a shame that I feel like it has taken quite a while to get to us, really. So now all we've got to worry about is fuel. Fuel looks pretty good at the moment. Got a sign coming up here. Hamburg straight on, so I think we'll stay in this lane. But yeah, really nice. You could put a radio on. You could listen to other content creators. Other content creators are available. But yeah, it's cool. I'm so sorry. Let me apologise if you're still with me for this coming out a bit late. I was going to bung it out last night, but I had a couple of errands to run after work. Shall I pull over in this lane? Maybe. Let's check that mirror. We're okay. You wait, I'll pull over and then it will run out. But yeah. Oh God, there's a crash. Hold on a second. Fucking hell, get on those brakes. Look at that pickup. It's just like my pickup. That is a black one. Okay, that was caught live on camera. He's got his hazards on. He's all right though. Right, let's get back up through this gearbox and back onto cruise. 72. Yeah, that'll do. Something like that. So what was I talking about before I was really interrupted? I feel like we need to kind of come out. This looks like the hard shoulder. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull over before that white car comes up on us. Yeah, don't often see any problems with AI. This guy is slowing me up a little bit. But what was I saying before we were rudely interrupted? Back on the brakes again. Look what's going on here. Yeah, that lane did run out in the end, so I'm glad we stayed here. Trees look great, by the way. What was I saying? I think just about how busy life is at the moment, which is great. Like, you know, it's important. But, you know, work now has put extra pressure on. You know, I already have other commitments with the radio show and with the band. And, you know, by the time I got home, I had to download the update. The update ran in about just over 5 gig. Let's get this in. Oh, we're actually speeding. Just let this back down a little bit. 84. There we go. 79, that'll do. Cruise. Yep. 75. Yeah, like I said, by the time I got home, I downloaded the update and was like, I was going to do the comparison video, which we did at the front, and then I was going to put up a video tomorrow because I've already filmed. Well, this week we've got a bonus because, okay, let me slow up. Let's just get my words together. As I just pull over here. So obviously, we only have Trucking Tuesday at the moment. There used to be Trucking Thursday, and before that it used to be Tactical Thursday, but I've just had to sort of like really niche down on the channel, and now, you know, anybody that's here hopefully understands that this channel is about trucking, motorbikes and horses. I think we've established that. I think buses are going to come in the future, but I'm just waiting for that real good bus scheme that catches my eye, and there's a video up on my channel on the blogs if you want to understand my reasoning for that. But like I said, I recorded what would have been on rotation. It would have been heavy cargo today, Trucking Tuesday, because we already did on the road last Trucking Tuesday, and I thought actually because this has dropped, we're going to have to put this on Trucking Tuesday, and rather than wait another week for the next video, on Thursday we've got heavy cargo video coming up for a bonus trucking Thursday. That's what I'm trying to say. And I've got something a bit special tomorrow on Wild West Wednesday. But, you know, I don't know. I set these things up. I think they're a good idea. I like to have format. Format keeps me like a schedule keeps me sort of, you know. Otherwise, I'll cover everything. You know, I'm playing Ark Raiders at the moment. That's really good. I'm playing Battlefield 6. I'm looking at Project Motor Racing. But I don't want to bring it all to the channel because it just gets a bit muddy, you know. But look at all this wood. Look at all these trees. Sadly, that is another downfall of this game, and you know you're not going to get that in Euro Truck. Euro Truck is is a very beautiful world, and you know, everywhere you go is different. But sadly, you know, wherever you travel on this game in Germany, a lot of the roads do look the same. So you'll have trees after trees after trees, or you'll have some fields, you know. So like I said, you know, it's great to see finally the update that we have here today. But I wonder at what cost? Well, it's the cost of how many people it took over 7 or 8 months to bring us this update, and whether that was a good use of resources to use those people to update the graphics in this game. I think that's my sort of my opinion on it, really. Certainly the pick-up and the drop-off locations desperately need reworking on this game. But perhaps really, now this is done, they can push all their resources into heavy cargo. Someone did say in my comments that actually it would have been quite nice to see this game and heavy cargo all melded into one. And I think that could have worked, to be honest, you know. But obviously with this, it's Germany, and with the heavy cargo, it's a made-up map, isn't it? So, you know. But no, you know, aside from, you know, when I make videos and I'm chatting and I'm talking, you know, my main focus of any truck game really is to just relax, you know, to daydream, and you know, to listen to that audio book. Why have we got a split in the road? Are we here already, do you think? Let's take that right lane up. Hold on. Yeah, it's clear. I gotta say, it's much easier using the D-pad to look left and right, and then up for forward. I hope I'm in the right lane. I think we are. So that's the carriageway underneath us, isn't it? But yeah, it's easy to see that the truck is definitely better looking. Hopefully that come over all okay on the comparison at the start of the video. The chrome certainly looked very, very good, and really it's a testament to the team to bring out the best in this game engine, really. You know, so hats off to them. You know, they've worked incredibly hard. Right, hold on, Hamburg. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it. So I think we can stay in this lane, maybe. Yeah, it's a real testament to the team to be able to, you know, give us a graphical update and improve things. And I wish them well for the future, you know, whatever the future may well be for that team. You know, I've said before that I certainly, I don't want a world where only, and this might shock some people, let's just check the map a second. I don't want a world where all we have is Euro Truck and American Truck. That's not the sort of world that we need. I might take that right lane, actually. There's a car up on the inside. Is he still there? Yeah, he is. Just going to back off the throttle and let him through a sec. Here we go. Yeah, clear. And the reason I don't want just a world with just Euro Truck and American Truck is because it's not good for business. You know, you really need... Do you think it might be this lane? We're absolutely crying out for a voice on the sat-nav. You need competition. You need other games in existence so they can push each other's bars. You know, it's important. It's just important that we have a few game companies pushing the truck genre. Now I know American Truck and Euro Truck is going to come in, do an amazing job, but in my humble opinion, it's important that we have other developers out there making truck games, because it just means the bar is constantly being pushed, and that's a good thing, you know. That's my opinion. I use the beef burger, hamburger, whatever you want to call it, scenario. You know, you wouldn't want one burger shop, otherwise they'll drop their standards. They've got the monopoly. I'm not saying SCS would drop their standards, but I'm saying that competition is healthy, you know, and it's important. This is a bloody long tunnel, isn't it? I don't think in all my days I've been through this tunnel. And that might be because I just, you know, I have put some hours into this game, but I haven't put hundreds and hundreds of hours into it. Okay, so turning right here, I think, maybe. Hamburg. Bloody hell, I'm lost. No, I think it is right here. Okay. Right, let's just watch this round. Check that mirror. Lovely. Coming into Hamburg, look, up the hill. Engines rumbling a bit. Set of lights is going to stay green. Is it L? Back on the brake. Let's take this opportunity to look at the truck. Handbrake on. Yeah, no question. It looks it does look way better. You know. And the mirrors are not bad. Like, they're not bad. Yeah, looks good. Oh, over by the other man truck behind us. Handbrake off. And we'll just watch this one round. Again, that split mirror on the top is really useful. Now, your guess is as good as mine what this drop-off's going to look like. Because if it's a carbon copy of how the pickup was, I might just sit in the cab and cry. Let's see, straight over these lights is green. What are you doing, KT? Come on, put your foot down. The shop's now looking nice and 3D. Again, I never give them much attention to start with, to be honest with you. But I suppose it, you know, makes the world a little bit more believable. There's a garage here. We're still okay for fuel, so I'm not going to stop in the garage today. But do stick around this week. There's 2 trucking videos this week. We got trucking Thursday, a bit of a bonus. Like I said, heavy cargo was due to be on rotation, and it would have been today, but it's only because the update is here that we're doing another on the road video. And managed to drag the wheel down for this one. I've got to say, it's always a pleasure to have it here. And don't forget, if you have scrubbed the video to this point, there is now, and there may have always been, but there's now a setting for the you can flick a switch between the pad and the steering wheel. So here we are, turning right. Let's have a look at it. I'm dreading it, to be honest. Is it here? Ah, now this is the classic where we got our do you remember where we got the trailer bloody stuck? Right, let's see if I can do a better job of this then. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it right up against that wall, and then pull slightly over this bay, so it looks something like this, and that trailer hopefully will be somewhere handy to where we need to go. Now, how's that mirror? Oh, it's looking pretty good actually. But yeah, take a look at that offside mirror there, and look at that trailer, and then look at the bay, the loading bay, and I think that is a lower resolution there on that mirror. Right, let me just make sure I get this round the right way for the reversing. Let's straighten up the cab slightly, I think. Oh, hang on a second. No. I will, by the time I've done Euro Truck, I'll get used to this a little bit. It is solid. Left hand down, Katie. Right. That's good. Now let's bring it round a bit straight. Oh, it's green. I'll have it. It's blue. There you go, it's green. Cool, that is it. Right, let's knock off the engine. Right. Yeah, it's pretty tight there anyway, so let's open up that. And we'll open up this door. But I definitely need some more practice on my reversing. It's not too bad. I mean, some of these are quite tight, but that's it. Okay, so I think we'll take a screenshot of this. Might do the front this time. But that's it from me on this video. Thank you so much for joining me so late to the party with this graphical update. But look at it, looks pretty good. I think there's been some compromises here and there. Overall though, a top class, really top work by the team. And yeah, it just goes to show how they're pushing the Unity engine to do even better. And I wish the team all the very, very best. I think it's a terrific game. I've always championed it, and I know others have as well. And yeah, there we go. The on the road graphical update coming in at just over 5 gig. That's it from me. I will see you on the next video. I'll see you on, well, I'll next talk to you, well, tomorrow. There's another video tomorrow, but I'll see you next Trucking Tuesday. Take good care of yourself. If you want to smash like on the way out, that's always appreciated. If you are not subscribed and you kind of like your trucks, bikes and horses, well then maybe this is a channel for you. Until next time, take care, stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye.